Welcome friends to the 2027 Hyundai Palisade. We have some subtle new updates to talk about, and these are going to be your official updates from Hyundai themselves. All right, let's get started here. Regarding the hybrid, we have a new calligraphy black ink trim level. And with the 2026 model year, for the pure gas model, we had the SEL convenience trim level that is no longer going to be available for 2027. And the rear liftgate license plate surround, it was black on every trim level except for the calligraphy. Now it's going to be body color for every trim level aside from the XRT Pro. And the 8-passenger optional seating that was previously only available with the SEL and the SEL Premium. Now the 8-passenger seating, it's going to be available on the limited trim level as well for 2027. And an interesting update here, the steering wheel material, previously it was leather on every trim. Now it's going to be leatherette on every trim level except for the limited and the calligraphy. Okay, and previously we had the UV sterilizer feature on the calligraphy model. Well, now that's just going away completely for 2027. But new for the 2027 calligraphy model, it's going to be the Ecotronic gray with the brown interior color combination. You have that to look forward to. And the Typhoon silver color, that's now going to be replaced with the Quantum silver color after December 2026. And if you are someone who enjoyed the cast iron brown color, well, sadly, it's going away for the 2027 model year. Aside from that, those are going to be your official changes for both the gas model and the hybrid model of the 2027 Hyundai Palisade. We do have the official prices here as well. And sadly for the 2027 Palisades, we do have a price hike between $300 to $400 compared to last year. And of course, I'm going to have all of the official documents and spec sheets directly from Hyundai for the 2027 Palisade on the screen for you to check out. That way you will know everything there is to know regarding this SUV. So please do not fall for the absurd AI content that you might see with crazy body kits. That's going to be false. These are your true updates. And as of right now, July of 2026, there's about 27,000 new Palisades available for sale throughout the entire country. The calligraphy trim level is the most available trim level, and there's a good selection between both the gas and the hybrid. There's 16,000 gas models and 11,000 hybrid models to choose from. And regarding the pure gas model, we have the 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6 engine putting out 287 horsepower, 260 pounds-feet of torque. The hybrid with the turbo 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine and the lithium ion battery pack, we have 329 horsepower and 339 pounds-feet of torque. You are able to utilize regular fuel with both engine options. That is great to see. Regarding the fuel efficiency, of course, when you go with the front-wheel drive for both options, you will be getting better fuel economy. The best fuel economy, it's going to be achieved with the entry-level base hybrid front-wheel drive. That'll get 33 city, 35 highway. However, an all-wheel drive hybrid in the higher trim levels, the hybrid will be getting 29 city, 31 highway. And regarding an all-wheel drive gas-powered Palisade, expect to get 18 city, 24 highway. So yeah, definitely a pretty big fuel economy benefit going with the hybrid. And there is an XRT Pro model, which is the off-road oriented Palisade. I love the looks, but that is going to be the worst fuel economy yet. The XRT Pro, it's only available with the pure gas engine, the 3.5 liter V6, and it's going to be getting 16 city, 22 highway. Anyway, the fuel tank capacity, there's not a big difference between the V6 and the hybrid. It's 19 gallons for the V6 and 18.2 for the hybrid. So you should be getting some very good, strong range with that hybrid. And the hybrids do add a little over 200 pounds to the curb weight. Again, that's not terrible. As one would expect, these Hyundai Palisades, they do come rather well equipped. I do appreciate the fact that we have the blind spot monitoring and the rear cross traffic alert as standard. Those are your more useful safety tech features. Plus you get plenty more. And these SUVs are an IIHS top safety pick plus. Also great to see. Regarding the pure gas model, I would avoid that base model entry-level SE trim. Yeah, it does come with some decent features, but it's still pretty Spartan because SEL trim levels and up, that's when you start getting the more desirable features. For instance, with the SEL models and up, you begin to get the 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. You also begin to get the heated front seats at least. The entry-level SE just comes with cloth seats actually. And it's the SEL premium models and up where you begin to get the 360 camera, pretty useful for a 3-row SUV like this. The XRT Pro models and up, that's when you begin to get the excellent Bose 14-speaker audio system, but you do get the 12.3-inch infotainment system as standard across the board, along with the wireless Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto. I was also impressed to see that you get the double pane front side windows as standard across the board. However, with the limited and the calligraphy models, you get the double pane glass for the front and rear windows. That is exceptional. There are luxury cars that don't even come with that. But one big knock with the Palisade, they really do punish you for going with the lower trim levels. The cladding that they have around the wheel arches, that is not very flattering for this vehicle. In fact, I've seen many Palisades out on the road. Almost every one of them have been the calligraphy models. I've seen like maybe 2 of the SE/SEL trim levels, and they do not have the same level of elegance as the calligraphy models. I haven't even seen the XRT Pro or the limited models out on the street. At least starting with the limited, that model begins to look decent when you go with the darker colors at least. And the XRT Pro looks very cool. I appreciate that. It's the only trim level where the cladding actually makes sense and it even kind of complements the vehicle. It makes good use of it, I'll just say that. Some people might still disagree with that, which I don't blame you, but still, the XRT Pro, it's cool. I like the fact that it comes standard with all-wheel drive, because even on the limited and the calligraphy, you have to pay an additional $2,000 to get the all-wheel drive. Whereas with the XRT Pro, you get that as standard. However, the XRT Pro is only available with the V6 engine, and it also gets the worst fuel economy, as I discussed before. But it's a cool model. But yeah, I must say, if I was interested in the Palisade, it would be the calligraphy. That's just the model that I would go with. This is going to be at, around a $60,000 proposition. That's just when you get the Palisade in all of its glory, I'm telling you. And pretty much all my friends and family, neighbors that I've seen, when they go with a Hyundai product, it is usually the calligraphy. That's the model that wows them. And with this particular model, people just have no real desire to step up to, BMWs, Mercs, Audis. They're just really satisfied with the elegance and the materials that you get with the calligraphy model. Like you get the Nappa leather seats, the thicker glass, the nice suede-like material for the headliner. Again, features that are missing even on some high-dollar luxury vehicles. Not to mention, I really like the fact that we have the separate climate controls for the Palisade. Well done there. But yeah, that's my look at the 2027 Palisade. Obviously, if you're trying to negotiate on one yourself, the 2026, those are going to be the models where you get the best deals and some decent incentivized financing. As of right now, July of 2026, it's between 3.99 and 4.49%, and that's up to 60 months. The pure gas models have even more incentives. That's the one with the lower interest rate, and there's like an additional $2,000 in incentives as well. So you can see all of this on Hyundai's own website, see which incentives that you can personally qualify for, and of course try to get some type of a dealer discount. It never hurts to ask, and make sure you're paying no additional add-ons or fees like the nitrogen fees, tint fees. Make sure you're avoiding all of that. But yeah, if you recently purchased a new Palisade, let us know what kind of deal you were able to get. If you found value with this content, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching. Take care and goodbye.